Okay, today we are going to be doing another video. This one's going to be Phainon, double zero cycle. And here we go. Obviously you start off too. Okay. Yeah. We want to wait till he summons, but before Tribbie's turn to tribbie ult. And now we want to basic that guy. Sunday ult. This gives Tribbie the warmer prop, which is good. Then we want to skill this guy. Phainon. Skill again. Skill Phainon. Skill again. But just quickly remember here, depending on how much warmer he has, he should have 2 here. You want to skill with Phainon first, then bronya ult, then wait for tribbie fall attack, and then Phainon ult. That makes sure that tribbie gets the extra warmer prop, which means she will instantly have her ult going into next wave. Or, well, at the end of his next ult, basically. Yeah.
I'll never yield to fate.
And so, basic. Basic again. And then we can basic that guy, because this should kill. Yep. Now we want to go meteor. Then, yeah, the rest of this kind of plays itself, but there's one thing you need to keep in mind, which is after his ult ends. I'll go into that when we get to it. So, yep, just finished off. Meteor plus the ending of the ult should kill. Yep. And that pulls up. Now, what we do need to do is we need to wait for this big bug to take his second turn again before we tribbie ult. And then we can let that bug act too. Now we want to ult. And that's just to give Phainon 1 extra stat without RNG. Yep. Yep. Get that. I want to just calculating. Okay, I can do it now. Doesn't matter. You don't even need to get Sunday ult here. It's kind of hit RNG whether Sunday gets ult, but it doesn't actually matter for the clear because you will get enough core flames regardless. As you can see, I'm overcapping by 2 core flame. Well, not overcapping, because you can't really overcap, but I end up with 2 extra core flame. And yeah, the most important thing is just that you kill those 2 bugs there. You don't have to let this right one spawn, by the way. Yeah. It just looks for a better damage screenshot at the end. So yeah. Yeah. Yep, got it. Okay. So now here is the build section. Starting out with the Phainon build, he's on Scholar and Riddlant. So here are his pieces. Stats-wise, it's pretty achievable. Yeah. I believe it's just a 29 sub. Yep. Not too crazy. It's pretty decent, but yeah, it's around roughly baseline, so not that insane. He is E0S1, by the way. Going into Sunday, just want to run a -1 setup here with Bronya. 134 is fine. Just make sure Bronya is slower than him, and that they have okay crit damage. Yeah, other than that, you're fine. Obviously, yep. She's on Broken Keel. He is on the Shaka. For either of them, the planars are kind of interchangeable. It just helps to have Sunday on the ERR, just in case you want to get that extra Sunday ult off in second wave. But that one doesn't even matter that much. For Tribbie, I just have her on Wind, because I like the extra SP, but the big thing is that, and also her damage doesn't matter here. I don't even get an extra SP here, but the wind just helps when it comes to I don't know. I don't think it's actually doing anything, but her damage doesn't matter at all. I think the Lushaka is the most important here, to be honest. I just run her fast, to be honest. Yeah. Um, yep, that's all. And then DDD on her as well with ER rope. So she's, yeah, mostly there as a DDD bot and also to provide the E1 value for the extra damage. But yep. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything in these builds, I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. 4-piece sack, obviously, for the extra crit damage, and then Broken Keel and Lushakas for the extra attack and crit damage on Phainon. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, here we go. We are going to be doing the second half now. Yep. Okay, and here we go. Start off with all your techniques, and then make sure here we go. Okay, so just make sure when you've started out to zero your tingyun ult, because she's on DDD, so yeah. And obviously, just before it kind of plays itself, is skilling Phainon again and again. The most important thing here, though, is you just have to keep in mind who you're targeting with the Phainon skills. First time, you want to target the lion, and then second time, you want to target the other guy. This is just a bit of damage control, which allows you to kill later. Yep. Okay. Now we want to counter. And then big counter. We want to first basic you, and then we can basic you. Yep. Just make sure you need to have this number be 3 going into wave 2. So yeah. And then you want to have 7 scourge stacks here. Or 6 also works, but you should have 7. Just based on the rotation and everything. Shit. Oh. Enhanced skill. Yeah, it's not null. Yeah. We should do pretty good damage here. Yeah. Skill here. Phainon. Yeah. There's a little bit of RNG there, whether or not you get Tingyun ult, but that's all the RNG I believe in this run. So make sure you basic here on Phainon, because you need the buffs from Bronya to kill.
We've entered the storm.
Yeah.
To guard and defend.
So we Bronya ult, then grab Phainon skill here, use it before you ult to get a little extra damage. So right around 47 is where I've been hitting, and then this kills from here pretty consistently. You should, yeah, yep, that kills. Good. Okay. Yep, and so that was the zero cycle. Second side. Builds. Okay. Here you go for builds. We have Phainon, pretty standard, on attack boots. Basically just my Scholar slow build, yeah. Because I don't have Wave Strider. But yeah, also because I don't have the new planars either. He's E0S1 again. E0S1 once again, but yeah, I don't have the new sets for him, so I just run standard. For Sunday, excuse me, I'm just showing gears really quick. They're not too crazy. The only crazy one is kind of this, I guess, but overall, you can get more speed if you need to. I just have Sacerdos and Lushaka. You can actually, now that I think about it, probably, if you want to, swap Sunday and Bronya to Wind. Or just run one more DDD, and that will definitely clean up the rotation a lot more, considering that, tingyun, if you have another DDD and you want to run it on Bronya, that should help a decent bit. As long as you're still hitting the damage thresholds, like the damage breakpoints and everything. Yeah. For Bronya, just make sure she's a little bit slower than Sunday. Just make sure she isn't outspeeding Sunday after the, buff from... what's it called? Make sure she's not outspeeding Sunday after the Phainon ult ending buff, because Phainon's ult ending gives 15% speed to the whole team, so since Bronya's base speed is a little bit higher, you just have to make sure that she is slower than Sunday to the point where she doesn't outspeed him after the speed buff. Yeah, that's the only important thing there. Or, well, I guess if you have E6, it doesn't matter. But I use E1 Bronya, because I don't have more Bronya copies, so yeah. I don't know if the damage drop-off with removing her Sig is enough, but if anyone does want to try the DDD variation, just let me know how it goes in the comments. I'd love to hear. Yeah. Once again, another one, 4-piece sack. She's on Von Whack. Ides on Ting don't matter that much, actually, like, at all. I think the Ides on the Ting, the only ones that matter are... This one doesn't matter. This one doesn't matter. This one might matter. The E3 and the E5 are the only ones that actually do anything. E4 does a tiny bit, but mostly not much. Yeah. I think you would do the same thing probably with E0 Ting, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm running E4, the S4 DDD. But yeah, overall, that's the clear. Hope y'all enjoyed. Well, hope you all enjoyed the entire video, because this is the second half, but, yeah, if you ever recreate it, let me know how it goes. These builds shouldn't be too taxing. I tried to keep it pretty relatable. It's mostly 0 RNG, but, there's slight bits, especially with the Tingyun dying, and well, Tingyun still needs to get hit, but she can still die. You can obviously make her tankier. I don't have enough, defensive stats on her, so she's a little, squishy, but yeah. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a nice day. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Okay, today we are going to be doing another video. This one's going to be Phainon, double zero cycle. And here we go. Obviously you start off all your techniques. And then we want to let him attack. But I messed up already. Okay. That can go in the bloopers. Okay.
That looks like a tough one.
Oh, by the way, Jade, really quick. I have a question. Do you want me to re-record intros, or will you just edit, the intros in? You just want to splice? Okay, got it. Thank you. Oh, so you don't have to do bloopers every time if you don't want to. Okay. Yeah. There is a little bit of hit RNG here, I will note, where you can die, but you can make your units a bit, like, specifically your supports a bit bulkier, that should help. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to space it here. Oh. I messed up. I forgot to Bronya's skill.